everybody, welcome back to Sizzling with Cindle. Looking forward to spending some time with you today. We're doing a grilled pork chop sandwich tonight. We're excited about it, and I know I'm hungry. I'm ready to eat it. We're using a French roll that we're going to be using that we got from Walmart, and we're going to cut and make that our sandwich bread. And I've decided that I'm going to do mushrooms, onions, and A1 steak sauce on there. So we have seasoned just basically with salt, pepper, and garlic powder. I think that's all we need for our sandwich. It's simple, it's easy to use, and I think anybody can find that. That's one thing me and my wife have talked about lately is that, you know, a lot of people are trying to stretch that dollar. They might have lost their jobs, and that's unfortunate, or they might be ready to go back or just getting started, but they're still needing to stretch that dollar and make that money go further. And that's one way we can do it. So we cut these things thin. It's going to feed us, but we can make a lot of sandwiches. And the other thing is we can keep it simple with salt and pepper. Everybody usually has salt and pepper in their cupboard. They may not be able to afford a seasoning blend at this time. So we're keeping it simple for tonight. We usually use our Famous Dave's, of course, or Head Country, but tonight just salt and pepper, and I think that's fine with most people. So keeping it simple, I think it'll turn out to be a great sandwich. If you don't have a steak seasoning, it's pretty easy to take some ketchup, add a little smoked seasoning if you've got that, and some other seasonings that you have on hand, whatever it may be, and just taste test. Add a little brown sugar to it, cook it down, and try to make you some sauce. And we might even show you a recipe that we can pull up for you, so stay tuned for that as well. But let's get to the cooking now, and we'll see you soon. All right, as you can see, they're starting to turn here. Got that little white creamy substance that looks that golden brown there. Beautiful, beautiful chops. One thing I forgot to do, it's easy to make the same mistake, but you know, I threw these on even though the grill was hot and they didn't really stick too bad. Probably should have put some olive oil on here, but they turned out, they're very beautiful. I think they're gonna make great sandwiches. So we're gonna let these cover back up for a couple of minutes, and they should be ready to go on a sandwich. Okay, so now we've let them set over for a couple minutes on this side. We're gonna check them. I don't know, it looks like maybe this one piece, the fat hasn't quite rendered down yet. And I don't know if you can see that or not. I'll take you in for a closer look here, but as you can see there, that piece looks like it may need a little bit longer, and that's fine. I'm not rushing these. I want them to be done, and I want them to taste amazing and they look amazing. So I think what we're going to do is just let it set here. Not in any hurry. I'm going to actually take my tongs and see if I can turn that fat over and let it render down a little more as we just continue to cook here. So give the heat just a little more turn up here. I'm not left-handed, but I'm going to try to do this left-handed. So it's not quite done over there. It's just making the mark. So I tell you what we're going to do. We're going to let this sit right where it's at here, and I'm going to shut the lid down, and we're going to let these cook a little longer. Hey, we're back. We're still letting these cook. I don't want to rush them, so give them a few more minutes here. I mean, I think they're done. We can eat them. I really want to get that char mark on there for charred pork grilled sandwiches. I think that's necessary. So that's what we're trying to do, and I want to produce a good product for everybody, for you, the viewer, and for me, myself, and my family. So just bear with me. They're coming. Okay, continue with these mushrooms and onions here. Looking really good. Hey, I'm liking this. I think it's doing a great job. We're also going to try, we have a Coleman outdoor oven that's usually used for like a gas stove, Coleman gas stove. And I think we're actually going to try to use it to cook some biscuits on our griddle here. We're going to try to see if we can set it up in the corner of our griddle and heat it up, or we can actually use the oven part for biscuits, so I can fix the whole breakfast outside. As fall's coming along and we get more acclimated to the weather as it changes, we love cooking outside. I love it. I love having it at deer camp or gathering up on the weekends just to go to the cabin and hang out by a fire. If you've gotten value out of this video so far, hit the like button and don't forget to subscribe, and please share. Also check out our links below. Help support us. Thank you. All right, we're back shooting this beautiful footage of this mushroom and onions. Just finished them up, pulled them off the griddle, and man, don't they look amazing. Can't wait to put this on our sandwich tonight. It will be wonderful. A1 steak sauce, mushrooms and onions. I'm ready to eat it. Let's go. Okay, so we're about to build the sandwich. I'm going to cut this beautiful French loaf that we got at Walmart's. They do a phenomenal job of cooking there and making some bread. We like it. You may not, but we do. So we're going to cut this down, right down the back side of the middle, kind of Subway sandwich style. Open that up. We're using a Wushtof serrated bread knife. Really like this knife. I don't know if you can see it or not. Try to hold it up to the camera where you can see it, maybe upside down. But anyways, we love these knives. We have the complete set. We also got the electric knife sharpener, and it does a phenomenal job. Okay, so now I'm going to start building the sandwich. I'm going to lay the meat along here, put some sauce down, and then we're going to put our onions and mushrooms on, and probably might sauce on top of that as well. Beautiful pieces of pork chop that we have done on our grill. Sneak this little piece up underneath here. I don't think anybody's going to mind we put a little extra meat on there, that's for sure. So here we have our meat. Put some sauce down. We're using A1. We also use Country Bob steak seasoning from time to time. I just think this will go really well with the mushrooms and onions tonight. And if we had probably some Munster cheese, provolone, to melt on top of this, probably be even better, people. The onions and mushrooms we've done out on our Blackstone. We've used two different tools tonight. We've used the Weber and we've used the Blackstone. Love them both, and I'm glad I'm privileged to have them all. There's some things that we definitely like about some and wish they would improve on others, but you know, it gets the job done. At the end, I still get to eat, right? And that's what makes everybody happy. If I was going to go out and buy something, though, quality wise, I'm very pleased with both the Weber grill and the Blackstone that we have out there. All right, I emptied it out, as you can see here. So one more thing, I think we got enough sauce on there. So I'm going to close this thing up and I'm going to start cutting our sandwiches. And then I can't wait to get that nice bite. Let's get this monster closed up here as the pork juices just run wild through it. In the middle, of course, first. And so there we have it. I mean, amazing sandwiches.
you could go all in right now if you're a big guy and you really want to eat a big meal for the night. This is it. This is a perfect meal for the big guy that wants a full belly before he goes to bed at night. I guarantee you will sleep like a baby. So, thank you for watching Sizzling with Cindle. Stay tuned next time. We'll have smothered pork chops. That's what's up next. And then, who knows? Just stay tuned.